Hello everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me today. Going to make some cards, birthday cards, using the Christmas Wishes beautiful collection with pinks, and I just love them, greens, and just lovely. So I've just done some preparation beforehand. I've done a cloud background and gone around the edges in. I should have left it out and I didn't. Tattered Rose, and I've just done the cloud sort of like in a combination of the Tattered Rose and Vintage Photo, and I've used this die, which is a uniquely creative die, to add a bit of texture to the balloon. So I've cut off the ribbons because it was a pain in the neck trying to cut them out without bending everywhere, and I've just inked over this bit here so it's not quite so white, again with the Tattered Rose. So I'm going to actually, I was going to foam that up, but I've just realised that it was going to take up a lot of foam. Maybe we could just make it flat. It could be a bit boring, really, couldn't it? And I'm going to put that underneath there like that. So I'm just going to see if I've got some card under my desk. Some uniquely creative packaging. Just give it a little bit of a lift. Let's have a look. About there. About there. Got the same again. So it's up higher than I want it to be. So just 2 lots. Hopefully that'll be okay. So I'm just using some 450 here. Probably could have used the double-sided tape, really. Double-sided tape comes from Uniquely Creative too. It's very effective and a lot cheaper than, what is it? Express It from Spotlight. But the Express It doesn't, and it's not having that. Spotlight doesn't seem to be stocking that at the moment. I've been looking for a few months now and it just doesn't seem to be there. So I'm just going to do, I could use my tweezers, which I always forget to use, so I don't get glue everywhere like I normally do. So I've die cut this using this die, and I've cut off half. Oh, see, that's why I don't use them. I'm not very good at holding onto the oh. I like the little bottles because it's easy on my hands, but sometimes it's just all the wind, all the air keeps getting in. Oops. Got it. There is a glue pen you can use, but I don't know, I never seem to have much success with that either. So look, because I didn't actually stick this bit down, because I wanted to put that under there, sort of like a frame. I can see glue already through the bits, so rub it out with my glue rubber. I'm sorry, I can't tell you where I got this from. I think it might have been from Paper Flourish. Long time ago. Maybe even before COVID. I don't know. been ages since I've been there. I think what happened is I've got into the habit of buying things online because of COVID. When you were in COVID, you couldn't go anywhere. So there's my first card. We just need something here. It's got a foam mount here, also from Uniquely Creative, just for that bit there. But, is there anywhere else I need to have these thin ones? These are for, like I said, these are from Uniquely Creative, and I always forget they have the thin ones. I need to have a few more. I think I like the thin ones. Just to lift up the bits that didn't get lifted up by the card. Right, as you can see in the pink where I've gone around the edges of the card, so I didn't do that very straight, did I? I could create a flower here just to sort of make it a bit more balanced. Yes, why not? Maybe one on the other side as well. As you can see, I don't mind cutting up elements just to give it, just to create a bit of what's the word I'm looking for? A bit of added texture, or make the composition more balanced. Probably should have stuck that, left that on. Okay. Alright, so that's my balloon card, and I'll find a greeting afterwards to put on top. So there's my first card. Let's pop that to one side, pop that to one side, pop that to one side. My first card there. Could put some bling on there, and I know it's got a little bauble on there, but I don't think it's really obvious. And by the time you like maybe added another flower or something like that, that's just, I wouldn't use that, but that's just something I had left over from a previous project. So this card, what I've done is I've cut off a bit through there. You'll see why in a minute. Using a knife, so I wasn't going through the edge of the card. It's not really a scrap, you know, like one of those cutting knives you get for craft. I just got mine from Bunnings. You know, that one and this one, I think this one came in they all came in a packet. Got cheaper than buying a craft knife. Right, so I've got this from one of the papers, and I probably should have inked it. Darn, I forgot. Just to give it a bit of colour around the edge. Very quickly. So, probably should have put the image that I want to use in there first. Hopefully it'll work. I'm just debating about whether to use, I'm going to use this mouse with the presents. So I'm just going to put that up there. I've cut this in so many different places because I cut it up here. I thought, oh no, it's too high. But by the time you put the mouse in, you can't see any of the other cuts, which would be perfect. I think it's lovely. Do I want to add that on a bit of level? It would look a bit odd though if I added it up higher than the other things, so just leave it flat. It's cute, very cute. And you have presents for a birthday. So got a ribbon to go here just to cover up the edge because it's not looking very nice. This is from the the Creative Cuts, I should say. I was going to say die cuts, the Creative Cuts. Too much glue. It's moving because I've got so much glue there. It's ridiculous. Trying to hold it down with a finger. Okay, that looks a bit better. And I have got this other half that I was umming and ahhing from there for this die, whether I would actually put it on there as well, but I don't know. I don't think I will. I think it sort of detracts it from a bit. Could put some bling on there. Up to you. And then the last card, I've prepared it by putting the corrugated card that came in the kit. Then this is a die that I've got in my stash. Sorry, I usually try to do things, but you could, if you don't have that are uniquely creative. I'm doing a uniquely creative video. But if you don't have this particular, if you don't have that, you might not have any. You might have, get your words out, Kay. You might not have this die in your stash, but you may have a square die or a circle die, you know, or just cut out, you know, a piece of paper that's square if you didn't have any dies. That's what we did for a long time before I got lots of dies. This is going to go like that. This is going to go down first. Quick and easy card, this one. These are both from the Creative Cuts. That's going to go flat. This one's going to be up. How high do I want it? Just a little bit, I think. So use the flatter foam mounts. Oops. The bottom's coming away as well here. Need to get that happy birthday die, I think. I think that would look really good on some of these cards. One that Uniquely Creative has. I haven't had a lot of success with dies like that before, so okay. Do I want some bling? Why not? Just in the middle of the bow. Oops. That one's lost the back. Okay, and then maybe just because there's 4 there, and it should be rules of 3, so maybe just a bit of bling on the corners. A 3 there, 4 there, that's 7, 9. odd numbers. Whoops. Okay, and then this one, on the flowers, on the presents. Just a bit of colour, just a bit of lift. It's funny, once upon a time I used to make sure that all my blings were all the same size, but I don't do that anymore. It's funny how your style changes. Okay, so I probably should have done these a bit lower. So it's like a triangle. Thirds. And does this one need a bit of bling? Maybe just right in the middle of that flower. Okay. There's my 3 cards, my 3 birthday cards that I've made using Christmas Wishes. It's such a pretty collection, it really is. No, leave it alone, Kay. It doesn't need anything else. Just needs the happy birthdays on there, which I'll get in a minute when I find something that sort of matches this collection. Thank you very much for joining me today. Have a go at making some birthday cards out of your Christmas paper that you have. You may not have this collection, but see what you can do with the collections you do have. So, anyway, take care. Thank you very much for being here. See you next time. Bye bye.